So bright. Ah, Mr. Cool. Hello. And welcome to a special video response that I'm making for Kevin Twyford, otherwise known as the West Virginia Piper. He's having his 250 subscriber contest. And he's already like in the 270s, so whatever, Congrats, buddy. I watch all his videos, and you should too. For his contest, Kevin wants to know about our hometown, like a little bit of the history. So I thought, as a special treat, I would take my new iPad, shaking, and I would take you around. I live in a city called Big Spring, Texas. This is at basically where West Texas and the Panhandle intersect. And as you might imagine, there is a big spring, singular. And we're here, and I'm going to show you. Since this is West Texas, this place was mainly used as an Indian of the Native Americans, the Comanches, the Apaches, but mainly the Comanches use this to, as a watering spot along the Comanche War Trail. In the 1800s, settlers, we're going to say white settlers, started to come in, and they used this place too. Then, let's see, in the 1870s, there was actually a settlement established around this area. This was a settlement here, established for buffalo hunting. And then in the 1880s, the railroad came through here, and this became an actual town. It got built up further in the 1950s because of Webb Air Force Base, which eventually shut down in the 1970s. But we've also brought in a bunch of prisons. And then, of course, oil is around here to help stabilize the economy. So about 25,000 people. We stay pretty steady, and we're growing right now because of the oil. So I'm going to show you the spring. Now, unfortunately, it actually ran dry in the 1920s because of overuse. So that lake that you see over there is actually what feeds the spring. So they kind of revitalized that to make it, as you can see, there's like walking trails around. And you see that mountain in the background, that South Mountain. That's like the highest point in the area. And then you can see there's like, plants and stuff. There's like a historical marker over there. There's my car. And yeah, this is the spring. It's not really alive, mostly stagnant, but it's real pretty. And they feed it from that lake to kind of give us a reminder of what it actually used to look like. And this is pretty accurate, except it probably looked a lot better back then. Now that you've seen the big spring in Big Spring, maybe I'll show you some other cool places in town. Do you like disc golf? We got that too. This place that you see right here is a restaurant. They converted some old railroad cars into a restaurant. It is run by a local church, and it is very good. The building you see in front of you, or me, was established, perhaps even built, in 1884. There's some handy-dandy little stuff on that little historical marker, but I ain't gonna take you over there. This building that you see right there was the main bank, and that was built in like 1905. And this might actually be the oldest building in Big Spring. It says James Curry on it, but it was the hardware store. Now it's been renovated to be kind of like a wedding venue, but I don't know what's going on with that. If you see that building right there behind it, this Hotel Settles, we'll visit that next. I am so not a documentarian. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just driving around. The railroad's still a major industry here in Big Spring, as you can see. My dad works in that building on the right. He's not there. The building you see before you at the corner of 3rd and Runnels Street is the famous historic Hotel Settles. This was built in about 1930, 31 or so. About 15 stories tall. Built not at a great time in America, right at the start of the Depression. It exchanged hands many, many times until it shut down in 1980. Recently, though, it was bought by a former resident of Big Spring who's rich, and he poured millions into renovating it. And now it is open. It is thriving. It has a bar, a restaurant, music venues, and I think they're about to open up a pool. As we walk along, you can see the original sign over there to the left of the hotel. And as coming into the shot is our historic Big Spring Municipal Auditorium, home to the Big Spring Symphony Orchestra. I wanted to get another shot of the hotel from the other side. You might recognize it from the 1969 classic film Midnight Cowboy, where downtown Big Spring was featured prominently at the beginning of the film. Next! Our back's kind of to the hotel right now, but I wanted to show off this little old theater. That sign, For Sale Historic Theater, has been in place for years. Trucking my way. We're gonna move on to the next place. Ponchos. Let's go up closer and I'll talk about that. This is the remnant of Poncho's newsstand. As you can see, news, tobacco, souvenirs, smokers, and what's this? Pipes? Yep. This place is long shut down. I actually went to this place when it was open. No longer in business. Just to kind of give you a perspective, we're still kind of by the hotel. I think it'd be pretty cool, since the hotel gets a lot of business, if somebody were to buy this and open it up and make it the grand brick and mortar tobacco shop it used to be. Maybe one day. We're standing at the site of the old Hall Bennett Hospital at the corner of 9th and Goliad. If you look around, there's not much to look at of this old, abandoned, long-forgotten hospital. Look at it. It's ivy-covered, gorgeous red bricks. As I mentioned, being the site of a former air base, Big Spring is a town full of military veterans, me being one of them. And we do have the memorials to honor such. We're here at the Vietnam Memorial. As you can see, I'm standing in front of the a pylon marked for POW MIA. Let's have a quick look around. Memorial Chapel, the pylon, and then there's another memorial over there. We also have different airplanes, tanks, helicopters on display here. Tank. Hey, keep off the tank. I could think of no better place to end the tour of Big Spring than here, my home. Got you a little, it's not much. You can have a look. Just not even 2 acres. But this is where, most of my memories are going to be made here in this city from here on out. It's right there with my wife and my child. So Kevin, congrats again on all the subs. It's been a blast. It's been a great time for me running around this town with my iPad taking videos of things. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope it's not too long. If not, you know, it doesn't matter. You know. So I hope you all have a great day. Take care. God bless. May your smoke always rise. Smell my beard.